Alright, I don't think it's him either.
So Jacques Perru?
Could be this twat. Woman's hand on the dagger, woman's cloth, i.e. my mum's. It could be the mum. Oh, what's this twat gonna do? Don't start being a prick,
What
mate.
do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the
It's
time.
vulnerable to psychology.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
He's
No,
looking sus.
You don't.
I'm gonna search his room first. He
The
is
Massacre of the
sus,
Innocents by
boys.
Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not so
Great. Honey.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Oh, okay, saw that. Or we find out another weakness
Records
of
of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Dear friend,
Who are we thinking then? Could be more than one person. Doesn't necessarily have to be one murderer. Alright, let's just talk to him.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Yeah, but I picked up a key. Yeah, use key.
Dear Monsieur Perru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking.
Little Pierre.
Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready.
Oh,
The
so he's
children
doing
and myself will never
There's
no space left.
charity shit.
I'll retrieve it later.
Yeah.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Do you enjoy hitting women? Yeah.
Let's get right to it.
Ask him straight out, right?
Are
Yeah.
you-
Oh.
Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy. You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Okay, so he's immune to questioning.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
He's a prick. Wait, no, I ain't finished with you.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few
I ain't
questions.
finished with it. No, don't end the dialogue yet.
You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself. I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
I am
Alright,
going to insist.
Have you finished?
Asshole.
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Two days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams. What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year.
I am investigator of the
Have
year.
you taken a look at yourself, Dorishe?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
Why?
Nothing. Get away from me.
Just as soon as you stop treating me like I'm an idiot. If you wanted people to think you were guilty, you couldn't have done any better. So cut the bullshit and come clean now.
I can't! He'll come for revenge.
Who?
No one! Just shut your trap, goddammit! Yes, I was there. Yes, I walked in her blood. You've got all you need to wrap it up. Now scram!
Yes, boys. That was some good investigating. We had him on the ropes. Obviously not. You got someone killed because you wanted to spend the night with someone. Hey, don't blame me. Don't blame me.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
I didn't get her killed.
Golden elixir.
I didn't get her killed. Knowing my luck, if I'd have chose to speak with her, I wouldn't have got laid, and she would have got killed anyway, and then I would have got the blame because I'd have been like the last one to have seen her. I know how these games work.
Sir Johann van Volner.
This guy reminds me of Gen Greymane of World of Warcraft. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of.
The alchemist is a young man.
Ugh. Nice.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth.
Weird.
But
I can hear the
that's
ice cream
hardly
van. What the
surprising
fuck?
given his
It's a bit cold for
fondness
that.
the cold. Golden elixir. A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Love. Oh. I know I heard it as well. They seem always to come out on days like this. I know, weird. I'm gonna say lime maybe. Limk. Let's just find the key. Wow, weird. Well, that's gonna be fun.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. He hasn't really got much in here. Alright, let's chat.
What can I do for you, Dorishe?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
Liar.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, Dorishe. Don't push your luck.
Well, tell me the fucking
My
truth then.
relationship with Miss Adams was pure and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
I can't remember if I've unlocked any weaknesses for this dude. No, I haven't. Alright.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
Everyone's so
I
defensive.
see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not really.
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Ah. Napoleon's been the
finished.
only one to
I'll
be
have a look
open so
around and
far.
then
Yeah, yeah.
Take my leave.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
whatever you have to do.
Well, him and Washington anyway. Him and George Washington. Obviously, Emily couldn't do it because, yeah. Who else is there? I reckon it's Lord Mortimer, you know. Because, that big brutey. Oh, see in the corner.
I have no space left.
Oh.
I'll retrieve it later.
So I mentioned about something about her clothes. I mean, where's her wardrobe lying? No, I've definitely searched everything there is in here. Okay, okay. We've got the Pope, but whose room is this?
President
Alright,
George
done it.
Washington.
Alright, we've done everyone up here. Who else is there? Who else is there? Elizabeth, sure, she's dead. Mortimer, that's the mum. Emma, she's missing as well. I'm probably not going to get to question him. Questions him. Done him. Question Napoleon. Questioned him. It's me. Okay, I've done everyone.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Can I search his room? No. It said I could search everyone's rooms. Alright. Who could it be? I reckon... it's either Mortimer, this guy's mum. That's Emily's room, isn't it?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
I don't reckon it's any
Sir
of the
Jacques
guests.
Perreux.
I've just got a feeling it's none of the guests. It'd be too... It's trying to throw me off. I don't know. That Peru's obviously involved. Leviathan. Finding some stuff around here. Spoken to him.
Dante's Purgatory.
Dante.
Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before its attained its final form. Charming.
Oh yeah.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
I've literally got no idea. No idea. Right, let's speak to Mortimer about it, my findings. That bird's bloody talking.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Right.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I'm listening, Louis.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with certitude.
Really? I see. Well, that's your decision, Louis, and
Yeah, there's
I
no.
accept it.
I've got no like
Given the
guarantees.
distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother. Louis.
Oh, you don't want to hear my findings then?
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities and yours in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far. Yet he told me that you had spoken and that you hadn't been able to reach an understanding.
No, because I didn't know how it was.
That's putting it mildly. Monsieur Bonaparte is one of those guys who only understands people who think like he does.
Ah, I see what you mean. He is indeed rather inflexible when it comes to certain subjects. But I am still of the opinion that you can manage to get along.
Maybe.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me. Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference,
That sounds
would
dodgy,
you
mate.
do me the great
If
honor
by
of
chance your
attending?
mother doesn't decide
If
to
only
return,
to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
you'd probably kill her.
Why not?
mate.
We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way,
That
you'll
sounds
be able to
well
keep
weird.
your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
I don't trust him.
If only my mother trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order,
I don't trust him.
secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me. to tell you the truth.
Well, I am sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears.
Yeah.
There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Wohler, and myself.
It seems you're close friends. What can you
Yeah,
tell me
Sir
about
Gregory's
Sir Gregory?
dodgy, so...
Gregory? Oh, he's one of those cantankerous old men who hates losing at chess. He's a little eccentric and rather conservative. I'm sure you've met the type.
Well, actually, I don't judge people on how they look.
And you do well not to. What with his manner of continuing to wear makeup as he does, Gregory often gives off an unhealthy image.
Yeah, because he's weird.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
Tell me about her disappearance.
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once.
Oh.
Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister.
Wait, what?
And she shot her with a pistol.
Oh.
Then, before Gregory could intervene,
Pop, pop, pop.
she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on. That
Oh,
means
just like my vision.
on the
Yeah,
wall,
yeah,
it-
yeah.
It was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Oh,
Excuse
shit.
me. But between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together
Oh, dear.
at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
One last thing,
Shit, boys.
although I don't know if there is a connection.
I'm listening.
A gate was forced the other night near the wharf. Nothing serious, just
That's
a
me.
few small things damaged.
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry, my lord, but I was searching for leads to my mother. I thought I was hot on her trail and didn't take any precautions.
Well, you could have reported it to a servant. But never mind. I shall put it down to your ardor and anxiety.
Yeah, I'll be honest about that.
However, please try to respect my estate in future.
I certainly will. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you. The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
Mortimer's study.
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
So, that
There's a
vision
legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's
was
handwriting.
true,
She says,
and
"We must
Emily's
find a
looking
safer
for her
way to
sister who's
communicate.
now dead.
Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Oh, it'll be Napoleon,
Who could
won't
she
it?
be suspicious of? I must find the next part. faith, sword. I recognize her love of
Yeah.
riddles there.
It's going to be Napoleon. He had that really nice sword. And they made that deal to do the cannons and stuff.
Dante's paradise. Raise your head and be reassured.
So I reckon it's going to be...
What comes up here from the mortar world?
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
It's going to be
the road to Damascus,
Napoleon. He's going to
like
be
Caravaggio.
my ally.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Oh, or is it something in here? Okay.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Man with the sword. Man with... Okay, so something here. Okay, maybe it's... I can't open it, can I? Oh.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor. Open sesame.
Easy.
It's open. A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Oof. I ain't using 7 points to open that.
The New Testament. I guess I'll just come back later.
Man with the sword. Man with the sword.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. Their fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Great. Honey.
Ah, man with the
St.
sword.
Paul painted by Guido Reni. St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Yeah.
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean? So we have the figure 11 twice underlined, and a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe?
That stuff over here.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait, a note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages
That is
here.
massive brains,
What does it
boys.
say? Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you.
Nah, I'm smart.
Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
Youngest apostle. Him? The youngest apostle. It's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be that painting.
St. John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him.
Yeah.
He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother. Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer. It's St. John, painted by Guido Rini. The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait
just
for
move
an
it.
answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting.
Yeah, even I knew that,
On
mate.
the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean? They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
Alright. One, two, three.
This only would I learn of you. Receive
I'm a little
ye
bit
the
stuck on this
Spirit by
bit.
the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Hang on.
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
Alright.